Yes, it's Dallas week. We actually have a game next week, which is great. We are going to talk about the unofficial depth chart that is out, especially with certain positions we really want to look at there. A lot of moves between practice squad to active roster and some, I guess, rumors on a Reed Blankenship extension. And we have to talk about that too. So let's get straight into it.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everyone's enjoying their day. I hope everyone is going to be enjoying their weekend because this is the final weekend before we have football, which is great. Next week, finally a game. But Howie Roseman is never done. Moves are always made. Things are always happening. And the first thing to really talk about is the Eagles did make some moves, okay? They have signed running back Audric Esteby and DB Ambry Thomas to the practice squad and released wide receiver Terrace Marshall and cornerback Eli Ricks from the unit. We have placed guard center Willie Lampkin on the injury reserve list. Willie Lampkin, the top-rated rookie offensive lineman the Eagles got off waivers, is hurt with an ankle knee injury. He was in a knee brace at practice the last day or two. So he will be put on the shelf. He will not count towards the active roster, but no more Terrace Marshall, and officially Eli Ricks is gone, is not even involved with the Philadelphia Eagles at all because they did make that move for that cornerback Ambry Thomas, and maybe they think he's better. We'll just have to see. The Eagles are still signing cornerbacks for some reason, and I think we know why. Now, the Eagles brought in a couple receivers yesterday for a workout with Javon Baker and then Brendan Rice, which is the son of Jerry Rice. So bringing a couple guys, and ultimately they did sign Javon Baker to the practice squad. Javon Baker was a 4th-round pick of the New England Patriots, where he played in 11 games last year, so he's had some starting capability, and he was a teammate of Devontae Smith back in Alabama. It's kind of crazy when you think of it. I mean, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith had played together. Devontae Smith and John Mechie have gone way back, and now with Javon Baker, ex-teammates and now teammates yet again. As for the starting wide receivers, you've had the best core in the league the last few years, and to be honest with you, I think this is the best when it comes to the depth right behind it. When you have John Mechie and you have Darius Cooper, and now they're just adding more to it to the practice squad, and they're not keeping guys that have been here the last couple of years. Like, they're really starting to upgrade in on guys and bring in some new faces, which is an awesome thing. Now, we're going to go into the unofficial depth chart for the Philadelphia Eagles, but realistically just for the cornerback, nickel corner, and safety spots, because that's where things are lingering, and that's where we're kind of worried right now, where at the cornerback spot, they have Quinyon Mitchell, and then they have Adoree Jackson as the other cornerback. So I'm not really surprised right there. But it says Adoree Jackson / Jacorian Bennett. I am telling you right now, they are throwing Jacorian Bennett into that first game. Adoree Jackson, let me tell you, he starts the next 4 to 5 weeks, we're in trouble. But I'm telling you, it says / Jacorian Bennett because they are competing to play in this first game. But I really doubt if it's a competition. Jacorian Bennett, throw him in there, please. On the inside, you have Cooper DeJean. There's no doubt about that. Mac McWilliams right behind him. And then at safety, Reed Blankenship on one side. And then you have Sidney Brown / Andrew Makuba. And Makuba just got back, a couple days ago from his hamstring injury, doing some individual work. So I'm hoping that's a good sign that he will start in this game against the Dallas Cowboys. Another player that needs to play, go through his growing pains, and just get better over time. It's going to take a few weeks before this defense is really going to gel together. And from this beginning schedule that you're going to have, you need to put the bootstraps on and go to war. Am I worried that Sidney Brown is going to start this game against the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, potentially he could. Like, if they think like Makuba's not having enough practices where he's a full go every single day and he's very limited to things that he's doing at practice, then maybe Sidney Brown will have to start, which I'll just deal with it because they're facing the Dallas Cowboys. But at the end of the day, I don't want Sidney Brown to be the final answer for the rest of the season. So this is going to be really all on Makuba, how healthy he is going to that first game, and how many full practices does he really have under his belt before playing, like I said, in that first game. Now, we're going to be jumping into the rumors of Reed Blankenship's extension. Now, this is third-party news. This isn't Schefter. This isn't Rappaport. There might be people out there that don't work for the NFL industry that are pretty close to specific situations, especially if there's people that they know that are in high places. And I don't know if this guy has those connections, but this is what he had to say. He said, a source told me now that Reed Blankenship is getting an extension. Reed will be staying in Philly past 2025. Source does not know contract details, but it's getting finalized very soon. First time I ever got to legit say this. Number one, we haven't heard any type of rumors about a Reed Blankenship extension. Number two, Howie Roseman is not going to sign somebody in the regular season. It's just not going to happen. Now, Howie Roseman said this at the Super Bowl meetings last year, that he will never extend a player during the regular season anymore. And I think it's become a distraction where one guy can get paid, another guy might get jealous of another guy getting paid, and might distract the whole team from what they're really striving for, which is a Super Bowl championship. Now, Jalen Carter's going to get a big contract. We all know he's going to get the bag. We have Jordan Davis that they picked up the 5th-year option, so he's here for the 25-26 season. That's pretty much it. Nolan Smith needs to get paid. You know, Reed Blankenship gets an extension. I don't even know if Nakobe Dean will even get paid at this point. Not to a high number, especially he's going to be missing a lot of time. Even if he comes back week 5, we don't even realistically know if they're going to put him on the active roster by that time, or maybe put him on the PUP list again, or maybe put him on IR to miss 7-8 weeks. I don't know what they're going to do with Nakobe Dean when he comes back. Pay Quinyon Mitchell. Got to pay Cooper DeJean. Remember, Cooper DeJean's not a first-round pick. He's a second-round pick, so he only has 4 years here. So it's a long list of guys you have to pay. And, you know, Reed, I would say if Makuba doesn't stay healthy or he's not really getting better throughout the year, that maybe this extension could happen, or this might not affect anything. Maybe their plan is to sign Reed, maybe not to be one of the highest paid safeties, but, you know, we'll see what the type of money he's kind of looking for here. The main goal of Howie Roseman is to get these rookies to their second contract. And if they get to their second contract, that means the Eagles are drafting well and the Eagles are coaching these guys up well. And that's what really matters. Well, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. So a small bit of news today. Obviously, a lot more will be happening once we're close to game day. The excitement will be a lot better. And we're finally getting out of this training camp slash, you know, off-season era of things. We're officially in the regular season of practice, and we're officially here, which is an awesome thing. Let me know what you guys think about the Reed Blankenship rumors. Would you even extend him? I mean, because his contract is up after this year. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Eli Ricks leaving the practice squad, Terrace Marshall leaving practice squad, and, you know, obviously signing new guys? And do you think from that unofficial depth chart that Adoree Jackson is actually going to start at CB2? Are you nervous about it? Could Sidney Brown start at safety? But I feel like good things are going to happen for that first week against the Dallas Cowboys. And I think we're going to get the matchups that we want and the players we want at CB2 and the player we want at safety too. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up, File Side. Peace out, guys. Peace.